This week in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make some of your favorite Panda Express dishes at home that are not even that difficult. In fact, I found these to be very enjoyable to make, and since I had the week of Thanksgiving off, I had a little more time to devote to it. So here they are. The first one is chow mein, and it just has a little bit of oyster sauce and soy sauce with some fried veggies, and then the refrigerated chow mein packets a little bit warmed up and softened. I was kind of blown away at how easy this was to make, considering it's a favorite for a lot of people. For the mushroom chicken, start by taking your sliced chicken breast and coat it with cornstarch. Then you'll fry up your chicken and allow it to get golden brown on the outside, and then pull it out of the pan and set it aside. Add some more oil to the pan and you'll fry up your veggies. For this sauce, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, and 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and mix well. Then you're going to add fresh chopped ginger and garlic to your vegetables and continue to saute them. Add back your chicken and then put your sauce on everything. And there you have it. Pretty easy, yet delicious. So the recipe said to marinate this in wine and cornstarch, but I forgot. So I just coated it in cornstarch and fried up half at a time so that I didn't overcrowd my wok. So I fried some up, removed it, fried the rest, and then put it all back together in the pan. Add your fresh chopped garlic and ginger and saute for a few minutes. Then you're going to add your broccoli. Now you can soften this by steaming it for a little bit in the microwave before you throw it in. All these sauces are pretty simple. This is oyster sauce, a little bit of water, some brown sugar, some soy sauce. I think I used light soy sauce for this one, and some toasted sesame oil, and a little bit of rice wine vinegar. Add your cornstarch and mix it together. Then you're going to add that to your pan of broccoli and beef. And I did end up adding a little bit more water just to kind of thin the sauce a little bit. And there you have it. There's beef and broccoli and mushroom chicken with chow mein noodles. You can make your very own plate of panda recipes right at home. Of course, we can't skip making their fried rice. Now, I've never been a huge fan of Panda's fried rice. I thought it was pretty bland, but I think it's probably because it goes well with their strong main dishes. So first you fry 2 eggs, add a little bit of sesame oil and your cold pre-cooked rice. I think I have about 4 cups there. And then 1/4 cup of soy sauce. This is actually really simple, as long as you remember to cook the rice the day before or in enough time to let it cool. You just add your frozen carrot and pea mix, and I added a few green onions. That was my own thing, but I thought it turned out pretty good. Now, orange chicken is probably one of the things Panda is most famous for. So I started by making the orange sauce, a little bit of water, cornstarch, wine, cooking wine, and some soy sauce and sesame oil, and then a lot of sugar and some rice wine vinegar, and then a zest of an orange, and mix that together and set it aside. Then while I let my vegetable oil come up to heat while I batter the chicken, and I'd cut chicken thighs into pieces and added salt and pepper and egg, some oil, and into a dish. And then I coated the chicken in the egg mixture and then made a flour cornstarch mixture. And after the chicken was in the egg mixture, I coated it in the cornstarch mixture and fried it up, as you will see here in the video. I think the tricky part with this was keeping the oil at the right temperature. It should be at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and sometimes it got too hot and sometimes it got too cool, so just keep an eye on that. If you have a thermometer, it will help a lot. Then when you're done frying all the chicken, set it aside and drain the oil and add just a little bit of oil back to fry your garlic and your ginger. And then you're going to add your orange sauce into the garlic and ginger and let that thicken. Now, I found this was pretty strong. It could have used a little more water, I think, just to water it down a little bit. But once it's thickened, you can add your chicken back and coat well. And there's meal number 2. You got your bowl that you would get at Panda right here at home. Now, I actually really like their Kung Pao chicken, and it's said to marinate in water, cornstarch, an egg, and some salt. Let that marinate for an hour, a little oil, and then cook it up. And I didn't let it marinate that long, so I don't know if that would have made a difference, but It was kind of weird frying it up like that. I think you could have just coated it in the cornstarch and been fine, but this was okay too, I guess. So I did half of the batch at a time, and I let it cook for about 60 seconds or so, trying to get each side golden brown. And once that was done, I removed it, and then I made the sauce, which was just water, some cooking wine, and some soy sauce, a couple tablespoons. Mix that up, and then I fried my veggies in some oil, some green and red pepper, and some chunks of zucchini. And just kind of toast that a little bit, and then pull it out and set it aside. Then I toasted up the red peppers for just like 30 seconds, just to kind of roast them a little bit. And I added my green onions, or a little more oil, and my green onions and peanuts. Also added some fresh garlic and ginger. A lot of that in these recipes. And then I added my sauce to that, and then I made a slurry of water and cornstarch. Oh, I think I must have added something else there, some wine or something. Anyway, I added my cornstarch slurry and thickened up the sauce, and then put my peppers back in and added my chicken and vegetables. Now for this night, I just cooked up white rice to go with this, and I thought it was really good. It didn't turn out quite as spicy as what you would get at the restaurant, but I think that partly was because I got mild peppers. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys here next week. Bye-bye.